right space, right possibility, right life. आज मैं एक सही अंतर आकाश, सही संभावना और सही जीवन के बारे में बात करूंगा. Please understand, in Sanskrit we have a beautiful word called Chitakasha. Chitakasha is the space what you call as your consciousness. We have another one beautiful word, Chitambaram, means what you feel as you. That is called Chitakasha or Chitambara in Sanskrit. Again, I wanted to insist on this one idea. When Ramana Maharshi says we are all soul, consciousness, when Shankara says not only we, the whole world is consciousness, there is nothing other than consciousness. Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. When George Gurdjieff says you don't have soul, you have to earn it, all three of them are right. Please understand, all three of them are right. As long as you experience, it is good if you think you don't have it. Otherwise, because you think you have it, you do not put any of your energy to experience it. When I drive around in the cities, when I see people unconsciously walking, please understand, I wanted to give you the exact glimpse of how an enlightened being sees the world from an insider's view. When I drive around, I literally get frightened because I see everyone is walking, driving in a deep sleep. Accidents are not news to be reported. Non-accidents are the news to be reported. Even today morning I was driving around to come to this venue. Between what you experience as you and you looking at the world through the eye, between these two actions there are 100 layers. So the Chidambara, Chidakasha, the individual consciousness is not seeing. By the time it reaches the eyes to see and process the fact, millions of obstacles, bumps, highways, signboards, exits, take diversion, construction ahead, don't go in that road, barricades. I did not want to stay in that same space continuously. I just closed the eyes and shut myself down. Because when I looked around, I saw my driver is also in the same space and driving. My only request is, just give me your listening. Don't judge. I am talking something impractical. Don't judge. I am talking some philosophical. I am not talking any philosophy. I am not even interested in inspiring you to do something. My morning satsangs are nothing but my bathroom songs. That's the truth. When you are in excited, joyful mood, when you take bath, how you hum some tunes out of your joy, which is there in your inner space. Last few days, you are listening to that same song, you will be humming the same song while you take bath. Just like that, whatever is there in my inner space for last few days, I come and hum that tune, sing that song. Don't have that seriousness. I am giving you some philosophy. Don't even feel I am here to enlighten you. Then you become too serious. And you have too many concerns. If I become enlightened, what will happen to my job? What will happen to my wife? And you have your own ideas, weird ideas about enlightenment. Nothing. Just give me your listening as a sweet song. You are staying with your friend or somebody, your near and dear one. If that guy is singing in the bathroom, you will have a curiosity to put your ears, what this guy is up to? What is he doing? What some songs he is singing? What song? How, with a simple curiosity, you will try to listen. Give me that listening, and I commit with you. I'll transmit my Chidambara to you. Your simple listening is enough for me to transmit my Chidambara, Chidakasha, to you. Life is nothing but what you feel as you, expanding that space. That's all, nothing else. Just that's all. मेरा एक ही अनुरोध है कि आप मुझे ध्यान से सुनिए. आप केवल मुझे अपनी सुनने की शक्ति दीजिए. मैं वचन देता हूँ, मेरा चितंबर आकाश को मैं आपको सौंप दूंगा. Creating the right space is not a big sadhana, spiritual practice, not some big achievement. Just stop believing it is impossible. Stop identifying with how you achieve something in your life. Like first you find a job, and then you find methods to impress your boss, then you get your promotion, then you conduct your meetings, and then you make PowerPoint presentations, impress people, get higher promotions, have the money you want, and you continue to save the money, then achieve, buy what you want. Just give a break to yourself from this maths. Your strong belief everything can be achieved only by this math. That's all I am requesting you, because the Chidambara, the right inner consciousness, right inner space, you do not need anything, any practice other than expanding what you feel as you. If you have a headache, decide you are responsible for it. Then you will simply expand and understand you are residing in your head. If you think the headache is a suffering and it came for various reasons, you give up your ownership on that space, and that space is now declared as conflict zone. Please understand, it is just like China incursion. They try to come into your border, 10 kilometer, 20 kilometer, put some 20, 30 tents, and then declare that as a conflict zone. After they declare that as a conflict zone, they take a two strategic point and say, all right, you give up ownership over this 2 point, we will give up all these 18 points back to you. Negotiate, finally they get the 2 point and give up this 18 point. We think we won, and we come and give a big press meet note, media news that we won, boast ourselves. But actually what happened? We lost 2 points. 2 strategic points, which will be very useful for them if there is a war. It is exactly the same way Maya does. You will have a headache, agitation, slight stomach pain, maybe little pain in the calf muscle. The moment you accept all that as a disturbance by the external reason, over. Your Chidambara, your Chidakasha has shrunk now. Now that zone is already declared as a conflict zone. Now it is conflict zone. Now Maya can negotiate with you. All right, you don't disturb me in this area. Literally this negotiation goes on. Your authenticity is your ambassador who is negotiating. Please understand. Maya will say, all right, unnecessarily don't try to exalt yourself. Don't try to show you are a big guy. You are under me. I will relieve you from headache. But just be normal. Don't try to be extraordinary. Don't try to go on believe these foolish things this Nityananda is telling you. You are extraordinary, you are God. No, you are under me. When you settle down, okay, what can be done? Let me be out of the disease. You settle down, and now you feel you are healed. You come out and tell, see, I became all right, I became all right. But in the inner space, already you compromised. Please understand. The China incursion is the direct, straight, right example. It is continuously Maya is doing the incursions into you. Your inauthenticity is such, you go on allowing Maya to win, but you go on bragging you are winning. More and more you allow the zones to be declared as conflict zones, more and more destruction in your life starts happening. Today do this as a homework. Sit and pen down all the areas already taken away by Maya. If you can't get up morning and do your yoga, do your kriya, morning, whatever time you can't get up, 4:30 to 6, for example, Brahma Muhurta. If you can't get up and do your spiritual practice, be very clear that part is already claimed by Maya. The boundary gone to Maya. It is not anymore in your Chidambara. It is not anymore your Chidambara, means your territory. It is gone. Now Maya will be doing the incursion into your satsang time also. And then finally you come to the compromise. Padapuja time 7 to 8 is conflict zone. 8 to 9, no, leave it to me. Then now the border fight is going on. I am giving you example. In your health, in your relationships, in your attitudes, in your patterns, everywhere, please understand, everywhere, it is the fight between you and Maya. Maya knows. If she makes you sleep for 1 more hour, you will not wage an all-out war on Maya. China knows. If they just do a little incursion in the border, India will not go for an all-out war. They will only come for discussion. Wherever you allow the incursion of Maya, you lose your Chitakasha. Life is all about reclaiming your Chidakasha. Just see, wherever you allowed the inauthenticity to have, inauthenticity is allowed to do the incursions, how your border is shrinking. I can see many human beings are doing Vanavasa. Just like Pandavas were completely kicked out of the kingdom, your ownership, your space is not there in your body. You are kicked out. You are there in the Vanavasa. Your body is living. It is being used by Maya. Means your inauthenticity. When Maya is using your body, you don't even know what time you do, what you do, why you do, what for you are living, why you are making money, why you are living, why you are married, why you are having kids, why you are studying, what exactly is going to happen. Nothing. It is just there. It is just there. It is just there. लगातार माया आपके अंतःकरण पे आक्रमण कर रही है. आज ये होमवर्क कीजिए. अपने जीवन में ओहर पहलू को पहचानिए जिस पे माया ने आक्रमण कर लिया है. उदाहरण के लिए, अगर सवेरा 4 बजे आप सरलता से जाग नहीं पा रहे हैं, तब स्पष्ट रूप से जान जाइए कि माया ने आपके अंतर आकाश अर्थात आपके चिताकाश पर आक्रमण कर लिया है. मैं देख रहा हूं कि कई मानव वनवास कर रहे हैं. आप अपने घर से निकाले गए हैं और माया ने पूरी तरह से आपके ऊपर आक्रमण कर लिया है. You don't need any spiritual practice. You don't need any spiritual activity. You don't even need learning. I tell you, you don't even need four tattvas. I go to that extreme. Just if you reclaim your possession, means which belongs to you, your Chidambara, your Chidakasha, that is enough. When you have a headache, if you feel powerless in front of your headache, you already gave up your head to Maya. It is no more in your inner space. It is no more your border. It is no more your Chitakasha. It is no more your Chitakasha. If you feel your anger or violence, vengeance is suddenly raising you, lust or fear is suddenly raising you and making you do some actions after that for which you repent, be very clear. When those emotions have overpowered you, when they were ruling you and making you do some actions, you have gone to Vanavasa. Emotions overpowering you is exactly the scene of Duryodhana grabbing the kingdom of Dharma and sending him to Vanavasa. Emotions are so powerful, I tell you. Vengeance is Sahuni, greed is Dhritarashtra, fear is Duryodhana, cunning strategy planning naturally happens when vengeance and fear joins hand in hand, means Sahuni and Duryodhana. When all these emotions gather together, it does a very cunning logic of gambling with you, Yudhishthira. And you are such a naive fellow, you can easily be trapped. Your emotion will convince you beautifully. If we can't even have all these small things in our life, what's the use of life? We are doing so much. Your fear will say, if you don't do, you can't even do spiritual practices. Please understand, many times you compromise spiritual principles thinking, now I'll compromise, I'll make money and settle in the life, then I'll have enough space and place to do more practices. What I want? Gambling is what? Those emotions, conflicting emotions, making you feel powerless. Dharma also tries sometime. No. But finally, the cunning logic takes over. Your boundary is grabbed, you are kicked out. You are an orphan now in the forest. After that, in the forest or some way, if you have the grace of Guru, he comes and he goes as an ambassador to the Maya. But even then Maya is not ready to listen. They try to tie the Guru himself. They try to arrest the Guru himself. And then Krishna takes his Vishwarupa. Then he starts the war. Finally, Dharmaraja reclaims his boundary. The whole Mahabharata has to happen for you to reclaim your boundary. समझने की कोशिश कीजिए, आपको कोई आध्यात्मिक अभ्यास की आवश्यकता नहीं है, आपको कोई आध्यात्मिक कार्य को करने का जरूरत नहीं है। मैं कह रहा हूं, आपको इन 4 तत्वों की आवश्यकता भी नहीं है। आपको केवल एक ही काम करना है, आपको केवल आपके चिताकाश को वापस प्राप्त करना है। That's all I am saying. What is your body? What is your mind? What is your emotion? Powerfully reclaim it. Don't come back to me like a beggar with a powerless mood. How can I have my own mind under my control? Can you tell me? Once you are married, you don't go around and ask, how can I have kids? You are a man, you know it. Once you are initiated, you don't go around and ask, how can I reclaim my mind to me? How can I reclaim my body to me? You are a man, you know it. Better know it. Or don't get married. Don't take human birth. It is simple decision. Sometimes I can't understand when people come and ask me, how can I reclaim my mind? Then why are you having it? How can I reclaim my body? Then why are you having it? It is a simple decision. Please understand, it is a very simple decision. No, I am not going to be bored to repeat the same thing even though you are not ready to listen. Let me see whether you get bored of non-executing my teaching or I get bored by continuously repeating. It is a simple, aggressive decision. You don't need any other spiritual practice other than aggressively reclaiming your boundary. Tell yourself, my body, my head, there won't be any headache. It is mine. I will be the owner. It will be under my control. My inner space, I will be the owner. There will not be any confusion or worry, low mood. My inner space, I will be the owner. There will not be any incursions, interference. Immediately you say, no. Even in my own part, one part is there. Weakness is death, which you are giving to yourself. Nobody can save you. Vivekananda is right when he says, person filled with weakness, nobody can save. You don't need to swim and save yourself. If I come in the ship and throw the rope, at least you can hold the rope so that I can lift you. Even for that, if you are not powerful, then nobody can save you. Aggressive reclaiming of your inner space is enough. Nothing else is required. Don't be mesmerized by this idea. You are old, you allowed your wrong patterns into your body for a long time. You have been weak for ages, years. No. आपके भीतर लगातार हो रहे भावना बहुत ही खतरनाक है। केवल एक भावना के लिए आप माया के हाथ बिक जाते हैं। आप में प्रतिरोध की भावना धृतराष्ट्र है। आप में लोभ की भावना शकुनी है। जब आप अपने अनेकों भावना में उलझ जाते हैं, माया आपसे ज्वाकेल रही है, ज्वाकेल रही है। When you are a man, you know what to do with your life. When you are a living being, you know how to reclaim your body and mind. Reclaiming your inner space to yourself is what I call authenticity. Decision to reclaim is integrity. Reclaiming is authenticity. After reclaiming, using it for your life's mission is responsibility, and enriching, helping other beings to do the same is enriching. It is all about reclaiming your inner space. कई बार लोग मुझे पूछते हैं कि मैं अपने भावना से परे कैसे रहूं। विवाह के बाद आप जाके सबसे नहीं पूछते कि मैं बच्चे कैसा पैदा कर सकता हूँ। इसी तरह एक बार गुरु के पास आके दीक्षा लेने के बाद आप यह नहीं पूछ सकते कि मैं कैसे भावनाओं से परे और माया से परे रह सकता हूँ। Any powerlessness you feel in your inner space, those areas you allowed the incursion to happen. In Advaitic tradition, there is a beautiful book called Swarajya Siddhi. Means reclaiming your own kingdom. Swarajya Siddhi. I tell you, life is all about Swarajya Siddhi, reclaiming your kingdom. It is simply possible by authenticity. Every day go on deciding you are going to reclaim today more inner space of your life, more space of your life. For example, after working 8 hours in the evening, 5 o'clock, if you feel tired, you are allowing the Maya inside. Decide, I'll reclaim 2 more hours of my space to me. Till 7, I will not allow tiredness. After a week, decide, till 9, I am not going to allow tiredness. Reclaim your time, your mind, your inner space, your body to you. What you feel as you stands as you. I continuously promote bodybuilding, support people doing yoga and anything related to bodybuilding, whether it is running or gymming or exercising or yoga, anything related to bodybuilding, because you reclaim your space, your power over your body, your say over your body. Just like bodybuilding, practicing these principles are mind building. Reclaiming your body and mind is conscious building. Build your inner space. Build your Chidambara. Build your Chidakasha. You will see somebody will be blissfully dancing. Mahadeva will be blissfully dancing. If you look, you will see his face is your face. You are dancing there. There is no separate Mahadeva. It is you dancing. Reclaim your Chidambara. You will see Mahadeva dancing in Chidambara. This is the secret of Chidambara, Chidambara Ragasya. In Tamil Nadu there is a temple Chidambara. They say there is a Chidambara Ragasya. Chidambara Ragasya. Secret of Chidambara. This is the Chidambara Ragasya. Reclaim your body, your mind by integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, and aggressiveness. When you reclaim your body to your life, mind to your life, be aggressive. Powerlessness cannot help you to reclaim your Chidambara. Weakness cannot help you to reclaim your Chidambara. Be aggressive when you reclaim your Chidambara. आपके अंतर चिदाकाश को वापस प्राप्त करने का निर्णय संपूर्ति है. उसे वापस प्राप्त करना श्रद्धा है. उसे प्राप्त करने का बाद अपनी इच्छा अनुसार उसे परिवर्तित करना उत्तरदायित्व है. और इस प्रक्रिया को दूसरों के साथ बांटना, लाभान्वित करना है. आपका देह, आपका मन, आपका समय को पुनः प्राप्त कीजिए. आप जो भी स्वयं का प्रतीक मानते हैं उसे पुनः प्राप्त कीजिए. संपूर्ति, श्रद्धा, उत्तरदायित्व और लाभान्वित करने की यह 4 तत्वों के द्वारा आपका तन और मन को पुनः प्राप्त करके आपके चिदंबर, चिदाकाश का निर्माण कीजिए. I tell you, only when I create the civilization of human beings with miracle powers as a regular lifestyle. See, if you want, you can raise your right hand. If you want, you can smoke. If you want, you can eat. How? It's a normal power for you. Same way, human beings with what you call as miracle powers living, all that as a normal power, only then I'll rest. My mission is to create human beings living extraordinary powers as normal powers, as a normal lifestyle. You don't claim raising your hand as a miracle because everyone can do it. At least majority can do it. Same way, I'll make sure majority of the humanity as their body, mind, time, their inner space under them. They own their inner space. I tell you, your inner space is not individual, isolated, island as you think. In the inner space, all of us are connected. So anything you do in your Chidambara, the whole world supports you. That supports the whole world. Anything is done in Chidambara Cosmos makes it as reality. World makes it as reality. Cosmos tells you tatastu, so be it. Even if you experience little bit of powers of Chidambara, you will not have the greed for perverted powers like political power, social power, power which you feel by abusing others, power which you feel by ruling over others. No. Sometimes power which you feel by fooling others. These are all the perverted powers, power perversions. I tell you, if you experience even little bit of your Chidakasha powers, powers of your Chidakasha, simply you will be free from the greed for power. One of my sannyasi asked me the other day, Swamiji, we people who live around you, we don't feel you are such a powerful person. We only feel you are a relaxed child or a kid, relaxed way playing around. That's the way we feel when we are around you based on your vibes or the words, behavior, actions, lifestyle. I told him, not only you, even I feel like that only. Because I tasted my Chidakasha. I do not have the greed for perverted powers. So even if those powers are lying around me, I am neither excited by it nor inspired by it or even feel like tasting it. If you enjoy the beautiful food in your kitchen, even if there is a drainage outside your house, you will not go and feel like eating that or drinking that. When you don't have anything really thirsty, you are about to die, nothing can be done, only then you will feel like, all right, at least let me drink the drainage water. If you have a good food, beautiful food, nice food in your kitchen, why will you go and drink the drainage water? Power perversion is a drainage water. Perverted powers are drainage water, I tell you. People who are greedy of power just need only one thing: knowledge of their inner space and simple decision to reclaim their inner space. If they can just cure their headache, that much if they experience their inner space, the power of their inner space, their greed for power will disappear. They will stop giving headache to others. Sitting in a power center of the country, I am talking this. But I am telling you the truth. That is why in India, people who are going to become power centers are trained to experience the space, power of their space. If you see the life of Shivaji, if you are really authentic and read, you will see there is no perverted power hunger in Shivaji. That is why Aurangzeb felt so powerless just by remembering Shivaji. Shivaji was so powerful even in front of the whole Mughal kingdom. As a single man, Shivaji protected the whole South India and South Indian temples. Nobody was able to cross him and come to the South India. Whenever I see temple in my native place, Arunachala. The temple is so beautiful. You will not see a single damage. Not like usual, how you see the North Indian temples broken, abused by the Mughal terrorists. Whenever I see the temple, I feel grateful to Shivaji only. It is he who is responsible. As a single fellow, his inner space was so powerful, he reclaimed his inner space. That is why he was not hungry towards the perverted powers. संपूर्ति श्रद्धा उत्तरदायित्व और लाभान्वित करने की ये 4 तत्व के द्वारा आपका तन और मन को पुनः प्राप्त करके एक नवीन और विस्तारित चिदंबर चिदाकाश का निर्माण कीजिए। मेरे अवतरण का यही उद्देश्य है कि मानव जाति के चिदंबर अंतराकाश को मैं पुनः उनको वापस करने की शक्ति दूं। केवल अपने अंतराकाश को पा लेने से आप असाधारण शक्तियों का अनुभव करके उन्हें व्यक्त कर सकते हैं। भारत में जो भी मानव शक्ति केंद्र होता है उसे कठोर शिक्षण दी जाती है कि वह अपने अंतराकाश को लगातार कैसे अपने नियंत्रण में रख सके। Essence of today's satsang is be aggressive and reclaim your space, your possibility in time, mind, body, and your responsibilities. Whatever is yours, just reclaim them. Let your space be yours. Let your space be yours. Let nobody else, no other force, nothing else have incursion over it. If you are a man, you will not allow somebody else to interfere in your life. Same way, if you are a living being, do not allow some other patterns, somebody else, to get into your inner space. Reclaim your space is essence of today's satsang.
मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्।
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.